We finally have trains on the network here on Transport Fever 2, but I think in doing so, I might have made a terrible, terrible mistake. Hey everyone, it's M4J here, and welcome back to From Steam to Electricity here on Transport Fever 2, where hopefully by the end of today's episode we will indeed have some steam. Not electricity, not yet, but we will hopefully have some steam. Or should hopefully have some steam. Now, last time out we added the tram network here in Cockermouth, and we also did the same over here in Stowmarket. Between episodes, I actually went and changed this tram line. It used to come over to here, whereas now it comes down here to the steel mill. And if we check over here, there are people, there we go, 6 people heading to the steel mill, and 83% of them are going by tram, which is good. That means we are starting to reap the benefits. Also, 25% of people are now transporting themselves around Stowmarket via our transport. The line to Scarborough is proving exceptionally popular, so we'll have to increase the number of vehicles on that. Also, last time out, I mentioned about having Line Manager turned off. It turned out I only had it turned off for cargo. I had it on for passengers still, so Line Manager was actually still operating in the background whilst I was talking. So that's, I guess, good too. Everything seems to be working okay. Something else I did between episodes was this road here going into Stowmarket. I started to upgrade and eventually will all the way through. The reason I did that, I realised here, if I'm clever, I can actually have this be the main road that then comes out and starts heading up towards Scarborough as well. Cockermouth, I did something similar. So from here into town, minus this one segment here, because it cost a bajillion pounds to do. But all the way through here, out the other side, and eventually it will go all the way down to Stafford as well. I also converted the line to and from Stafford into a single line with 3 vehicles, which I think is okay for now. Again, excuse me, Line Manager will come in and intervene if it has to. And something else I was going to do, which I realised, was if I was to build straight south here and maybe link up this farm, and then went through the town this way, through the newly upgraded bus station here, or bypass it, and that might end up being where the trams go. They'll bypass the bus station rather than running through it. And then this road here actually forms the main road up to Leatherhead, which right now feels a little bit forgotten, to be honest. Only 1% of our peeps travelling to and from Leatherhead are actually using our public transport, so we should probably do something about that. However, elsewhere, going to the coal mines, the Leatherhead sawmill. Yes, that is correct. I don't know why I questioned myself on that one. Cockermouth Forest, Cockermouth Tools Factory, all that stuff. They are using our lines, and also to Stafford and Stowmarket, and quite a lot to Scarborough too. So that's something to bear in mind. Excuse me, my voice has suddenly decided to go. But yeah, we could in theory have a tram line from Leatherhead down through Cockermouth to the farm here as well, and then that would use that bypass road. Excuse me. And then I realised if we're expanding these towns out and things like that, Cockermouth and Leatherhead could end up forming one single town. And I was trying to think of a name for it. I stopped short of calling it Cockerhead because that sounds a little bit rude. But I think eventually, yeah, these two places will merge into one. And I guess one of the problems right now is the fact that we've got this mixed line thing again going on. So that could end up being gotten rid of, shall we say. And just sticking to a single line instead. I was just looking to see if I was to build a bus station in Leatherhead, where would I build it? And to be honest, the central area is mostly occupied now. The other option would be to build one here, take out this road and build one smack bang in the middle of town. He says pressing completely the wrong buttons whilst he's doing it. But that, I don't know if that's beneficiary or not, to be honest. Plus, we've still got this line here that needs to come through. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm not ruling it in, if that makes sense. Right. Today, then. What are we doing today? So, actually, starting with Leatherhead isn't the worst idea. We could get a line set up. To be honest, though, if we do the tram line, I don't see a need to have a circulatory bus line anymore. And then, really, you think about it, we can have a tram line from here over to Scarborough. The only one I don't want to do is Scarborough to Stowmarket, although this line here could eventually extend up to Scarborough as well. But that's kind of a we'll see one day kind of thing. What I really, really want to do today, and it's one of the reasons why I've turned Line Manager off again, I really, really want to... Actually, I could just realise I could just do that each time. So say I turn those back on, and then just turn that one off each time. I want to get this train running. It's been so long since we built this line, and I've constantly said, we'll have trains running soon. Steam will come to the network soon, and then it never does. So, yeah, one of the things we're going to do today is get this damn train running, set up, operational, hopefully making money. That's one plan. The other thing I wanted to do is, yeah, over here at Leatherhead. So, without spending huge amounts of money, I do want to start getting something working with Leatherhead, because this is a little bit ridiculous now. One thing else I want to do, we'll do it with 2 vehicles. Just going to increase the capacity here, and we'll just sell the 3rd one for now. So I don't think we need it. Line Manager seems to think we needed one, but I don't think we do. The line loses money. What's the point? So we can get a tram line from here, Leatherhead Central, which is nowhere near the centre, down this way, through into Cockermouth, through the centre of Cockermouth, and then we could finally hook up this farm and actually get... I'm just looking to see, could I build? I could. And actually get people to work here. Now, where would be good to take this stuff to? That's a question in itself. Right now, I don't think there's anywhere nearby that accepts grain. So there's actually no point hooking up the farm. And there's this sort of area down here. But we've had this problem before, haven't we? The nearest food processing plant is all the way over here. It just doesn't seem worth it to me. There's actually a grain farm there as well, so that would work. And there used to be one nearby, I think. Was there one here or something? Or was it we were talking about this from the iron ore over here, pick up grain, bring it back? That would be more of a functional thing. To be honest, I'm surprised I haven't already done that. Because that would be a good way to carry on making money from this one line alone, which seems a bit... Yeah, I'm tempted to do that actually. So we'll build a road from here straight down to here, and then from here across the hill to over there. Let's do that first. I like that idea. I'm already hearing the sound of a train being put on ice again, but it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day. Let's build from the farm out, because I don't want to accidentally go across a field, because that would cost... Yeah. I think that actually eats into the production as well if you destroy fields. So we don't particularly want to do that. So if we did this. And then, I mean, we could just use this road. And then we don't have to build as much. That's not a bad idea. And then we can just do this. Hey, that was easy. As for where the truck stop would go, I'm actually tempted to build it over here. Actually, I'm very tempted to build it like this. Sure. Like that. We've still got to do the one over here, of course. So let's get that done. As for this one then, so we haven't got anywhere to take it's alcohol, isn't it? Yes, but someone told me that actually the storage here is infinite. There's no cap like I thought there was. So we could in theory just keep bringing grain over here and it will sort itself out. So that's encouraging to know. So if we were just to build this like so, that's reasonably... I mean, obviously there's a gradient involved, but it's reasonably flat, all things considered. And then if we were to do this, one other thing we would have to do here is build another street access on the other side here. But that's easily done. There we are. So now, select this. Oh, one more thing. Let's just for now do this. And do that. That should... Yep, good. So now what we do is we select this, we select this, we select this. So we've got the waypoint there, which is absolutely fine. And then after this, we'll go via this waypoint again. Over to here. Where we're going to switch and carry grain. Which is that one there. And we'll use the second one as extra storage. Good stuff. And then from here, it's down to over here. And then loop round and come back. And that works pretty well, I'd say. So this now should start loading up and carrying grain as well, which is excellent. So we've got a bit of an issue here with vehicles not quite behaving themselves. Although I think... Why are you only carrying one? Hey, you're carrying 4. This is full. I don't know what that's doing. That's weird. This is now working. Good stuff. So now we can build the tram over here. So let's do it as a town road. We can just build it quite small, to be honest. Could even have it as its own road coming down. But I was tempted to do something a bit like this. And then connect that in. And then it will run from here, along this way, and then up through town. All the way up to Leatherhead. So we'll do that. And we'll do that. Down here, I guess this would be a good spot for it. There and there. And then... let's say if we extend this one down to meet. And then we'll just expand. Not expand, sorry, upgrade those. Now here, let's do... obviously this over here. That goes without saying. Now hopefully this doesn't get too busy, this junction. But knowing my luck, it probably will. We can go there and there. Actually, no. Let's not go there and there. Let's go... man alive. Here and here, let's say. Cool. Then it'll go here, through town, out the other side, via, I guess, stops here and here. Now, I don't want to tread up too much on the toes here, but actually... I feel like putting one there and there. And now we're turning out of town, so that's fine. We'll go there and there. We could potentially build them a little bit further away. I was wondering... yeah, not quite. We can serve the truck stop, but not the actual forest, which I guess is fine. There's no reason to have 2 lines serving the same thing. But we'll go there and there. Are we going to go via that one? No, we're not. But I am actually going to have stops that serve almost this area, because I feel like there will be a railway station here in future. So it makes sense to have something. And then we'll go there and there. And then to the bus station. Good stuff. So now we can go like this, and then that will come all the way down like this. Into town. Just keep following this road. There we go. I'm almost tempted now to take them out of the bus station. There's extra 2 tram lines. I know we've only just put them in. Literally, I'm recording this episode after the previous one. So we have literally only just put them in. But I'm already tempted just to get them out. Where are you going? You got confused there, mate, didn't you? And you. Yeah, you've got very confused. They'll sort themselves out. It's fine. Where's the first truck on this line, then? Guess one of these? Maybe? This one? Cockermouth Central? Is that this stop over here? It is. The name is very misleading. Very misleading. Right. So I think for this, we can actually take the existing Leatherhead to Cockermouth line, but we're going to take the Cockermouth to Leatherhead line, this one, and we're going to refit this one to go on this route. So let's get rid of that, get rid of that, add station. So you're going to start down here, and then you're going to run up like this. And we're going to keep you red because you are going between two towns. And again, these stops here, we don't need them right now, technically, but I'll forget to add them in if I don't do it now. So I think I am just going to leave them as they are. So I know it's stupid. Believe me, no one knows more than me how stupid that is. But it is what it is. Cool. We're going to make sure that you're the right shade of red, which I believe you are. And it's only at Leatherhead where we need an extra thing. Oh, that did not mean to click that. There we go. So you're now You're now up and running. We'll just keep you there for 1 second. We're going to grab this end, which is the Leatherhead to Cockermouth one. We're going to move this vehicle onto the... Actually, no, we're not. What am I doing? This one we're going to sell. This one we're also going to sell. There we go. And then we're going to buy all new trams for this. So that's over here. We'll get 4 to start with. We need way more than 4, but we'll get 4 to start with. And you're going to go Cockermouth to Leatherhead. There we are. So if I select you again, destinations, line usage, we should start to see, yep, Cockermouth Farm, and 1 of 3 are now using our public transport, which is good to see. Yeah, I definitely like the idea of moving the trams out of the bus station onto this here. And then if we upgrade this road as well, then eventually this will become sort of the main. Already I'm thinking like this size, which is an extortionate amount of money. But genuinely feel like that's how much we need. Either that or I do what I used to do on Cities in Motion and have like 2 north-south sections here and have that as like one big interchange. Any more here? I do like the fact that the industries do actually link up now. I did see someone, a passenger waiting over here at one point, which was awesome. There's someone there, someone here already, which is nice. These new vehicles are starting to make their way down, which is good. We've got someone waiting here. Yeah, I do like the idea of moving out of here with the tram and keeping the tram and the bus separate from one another. So I'm going to do that as well, which that's the wrong one. Numpty. Which I know is you know, overkill, but yeah. Get rid of the bus station, and then 14, which is this one. And then get rid of the bus station again. There we go. So now you run through there. And then this one is going to do the same. So number 5 is going to look like this. And number 13. There we go. So yeah, it's all over. Are you going the wrong way or something? Number 5. Oh, that was right. 13. There we go. That was weird. So yeah, you're not going to be Manor Road. You're going to be Cockermouth Tram Hub. There we are. And then for this, you can actually remove the tram lines running through. Excellent. So this is now bus only. This is tram. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm happy. So Stone Market to Cockermouth, Cockermouth to Stafford. That could even all be one line now, to be honest. Going from Stone Market through Cockermouth to Stafford and back. You never know. We could end up doing that. Right. Still looking for the money to buy the train. We're getting close. We're getting so close. The whole point of that was was meant to be making a plan of action actually for that. So eventually these trucks here, of course, are going to be stopping here, unloading all the iron ore, which is then going to get loaded on here, taken up. Still tempted to do the whole because this doesn't have anything brought to it at the moment, does it? Oh, it does. It has steel brought back. Oh yeah, that's what this is. Duh. But we still need to get tools back up, which is kind of where I was going with this next. If we just had the train run back empty, which seems wasteful, but to have a train right now that can carry iron ore and steel, we have to use something like this, which is incredibly expensive. Already there, 800,000 compared to the gondola. In fact, even that, oh, that's even more expensive. Ugh. The gondola, this, we can have 8 of those before it crosses 1 million. Whereas with the other one, I think we can only have like 4. So, yeah, it's expensive. It's a very, very expensive thing. Even that, like... Yeah. I want this. I want this so bad. And we're so close. 32 capacity. That's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Ideally, we'd need 2 just to make the money back. And then we'd need to bring the steel back. Which we could, in theory, do by having 2 trains. One of iron ore, one of steel. And then they cross in the middle. So you always know when the steel one gets up here, there'll be steel waiting for it to bring back. But it's just, yeah, it's a bit of a faff. So it's just, and then once it comes down, do we have anything that can carry steel and tools that's in the base game? I don't think we do. So we'd have to rely on modded vehicles for that, which are also, as I said before, incredibly expensive. But I'm just looking, so that's steel. And then the one, I think it's the boxcar, carries tools. Yeah, it's becoming less and less viable. This here can carry everything. That's 285,000. We've also got this one that can carry everything, but that's 396,000. Or we just put one of each type on, but that's also incredibly expensive. So I think that's one of the reasons why I keep holding off on this right now, because it's just borderline impossible to do. The only other option is we take the iron ore from here, deliver it here. This then picks up tools once they're made and brings them up to Stowmarket. Then it comes here and picks up steel and brings that back down. And then the train just carries the iron ore. But there's no point, because until you get off the fact that the train here has to rely on the trucks for the first section of its journey, I don't think the train is going to get up the hill here much quicker and much more efficiently than the trucks are right now. And because the train can only carry as much as the trucks can, it's not going to give us a bigger profit. The only way that would not be the case is if we built another station down here and have the train pick up direct, which, I mean, the temptation is there for that too, to be honest. I just need cargo for this. There we are. I told you about the ultimate station, didn't I? There's a cargo version there. That's why I couldn't find it before. Just a little squiggly one there. This is all fine. We'll just keep it at the default size for now, because it doesn't need to be any bigger. And then, yeah, we hook it in like this. But already you can see the topography here isn't the most friendly. But we could do this and then build out like this, and then in theory cross over the railway here and then connect it up. Which, I mean, that's very much doable. The landscape here looks horrendous now, but it's very much doable. Let's just, for a laugh, build out from here, across here. Is that not working because of the... Okay, hang on. that works. But then how does that look either side? Actually, that doesn't look too bad. This side especially doesn't look too bad. So let's just commit to that for a second. And then this is going to hook in like this. And then this is going to carry on down like this and is going to connect like so. That's also affordable. Okay. So this might be a temporary... is it shoe fly? Temporary track? I think that's what it's called. While we sort the rest out. I don't even care about the crossing. That's how little I care about this. Also, this road here needs to be redone just so it looks a bit less derpy. There we go. And then build that down. You saw that the trucks were struggling to get up the hill. That's why I decided to do that. Don't know what's happened here. I guess they all bunched up for a second. But yeah, you should now be able to run at your full speed, which you are. Excellent. So there'll be a small change in that the trucks here will only get refitted now and rerouted so that they'll pick up tools here and steel here, and they'll just shuttle back and forth like so until the train is in a position to be able to do that itself. Which in theory, if this fills up with iron ore, brings it up the hill to here, then comes back down to here empty and fills up with iron ore again, we can have a separate train that picks up steel from at the top of the hill, brings it down, unloads here, picks up tools, and then heads back up the hill. That, I think, is our solution. That, I think, is what we end up doing, which I'm not at all against. I think in the grand scheme of things, that is a brilliant idea. I'm just looking to see how much it would cost to build a second track here, including technically bypassing this like that, and then you're going to come back in like that, and then we're going to build a signal one way. Yes please. You're going to sit there. You might notice the track looks a little bit darker as well. I've got a mod that changes the ballast, which I think looks really cool. I'm a big fan of it. There we go, to second passing loop, and we got one up here as well. These are arguably too close together, but we probably need one bit further up, but it is what it is. Right, pause. I can actually afford a train right now. If I do this, and if I do this, we've got enough money for a train. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy a train. I'm going to completely take the massive gamble here. It's time we got a train. Can I afford? Yes. 40 capacity. Let's do it. We're going to stick you on this line here, except we're not, because we're going to take this line and we're going to change it completely. Actually, for that reason alone, I think I'm just going to make a new line. So we're going to go like this, and then you're going to come up like this. And do you know what? I'm not going to change the cargo. I'm just going to leave it as is, and we're going to say it's copper. No, it's not. It's iron ore, and you are Uckfield. Oh my god, spelling. There we go. Iron ore, Uckfield. I'm just going to put a T next to it so that we know this is the train and not the truck. I'm then going to head back to you, and we're going to put you on the correct line. There we are. Now, we're going to take this line here, and we're going to do the rerouting. So, we're going to start up here. Like this, and then you're going to come down to here like this, and then do we want you to do that? Thinking about it, yes we do, yes we do, yes we do, yes we do. And then you're carrying tools at this point, so you need to go into, I think it's this one, where you unload your tools. I think that's right. Is this the one where it's both sided? Yes, it is. And then, yeah. So now we can say, here, fill up, well, go to whichever one of these, fill up with steel. And then here, go to either, and then you're filling up with tools. And then there, obviously, you're just empty. We're going to put you as mix, which I believe is that there. And then you are MI. Excellent. I'm just going to check very quickly over here that this is in fact where tools are accepted. Yep, south of the city. Perfect. Oh, we've got more buildings accepting fuel now as well. That's good to see. Alright, we're ready. Let's go. So we should now see, yep, iron ore coming up over here. Train, hopefully building up speed any second now. The only thing I'm worried about here now is that it's not going to be fast enough. I'm going to say run around train as well. We're going to use the train shunter mod, which is an excellent mod, if I do say so myself. I didn't make it. I don't know why I said that. And yeah, we're now getting 600 production, 400 transported. No, sorry. Shipment of 400, 60% of that transported. This station's going to fill up pretty quickly, I imagine. So the second train might become important sooner rather than later. One thing I want to check, I'm going to speed up time for this, is actually a couple of things. First of all, what's the capacity of this? I can never remember. Second of all, how quickly can we actually extend this train? Already I'm thinking, so it's got a capacity of 40 right now, and already I'm thinking we can actually increase that and just maximize the length here. But it might be cheaper to buy a second train. Or at least buy a second train now. I'm just looking at the money in the bottom corner there. Got to be mindful of the fact that we need to pay back the loan. Did that just do it automatically? I don't think it did. I think it just dropped below 500,000. It's meant to do it automatically. I believe I still have that mod installed, but it's not. It's fine. Right, so yeah, we've got trains running. That's the main highlight of this video, is we've got trains running. And we're sort of coming up towards the end time anyway, so that's a good place to almost leave this video. But I am going to... I think there is a way... I can't remember. Oh, I'm also... Yeah, I'm recording this... I completely forgot that as well. I'm recording this video the day after... Oh, God, yeah, the slope. Look at that. It's slowing right down. I need a second loco before we start worrying about a second train, you know, because that's very slow. I'm recording this the day after the announcement from the devs that there's going to be one final update to the game before... or major update to the game before that development ends on Transport Fever 2, which is kind of sad, but also kind of... you know, optimistic. Something else is clearly coming. Otherwise, they wouldn't announce, you know, that there's going to be another... What? Oh, God, can't speak. They wouldn't announce there was one final update unless there was something else coming. So it's very exciting to see what they're going to be working on now. But the final update is going to include the ability to upgrade bridges and tunnels without having to delete them and rebuild them, which I think is a very, very nice feature indeed. I'm very glad that they've decided to bring that in fact. So hopefully, I don't think they put a timeline on that update thinking about it, but hopefully it's sooner rather than later, and then we can start upgrading all our bridges and tunnels. He says not actually having any bridges or tunnels right now. Just want to look at this and see. Oh yeah, look, all 3 lines have got passengers waiting, which is incredible. If I check this, whoops. Yep, we're getting usage on all directions as well, which is encouraging. And if I open this, oh my God, look at that. That will pick up again. That's just a case of right now our biggest earner was the iron ore, and that's now absent. But once the train starts doing its job, which will be sooner rather than later, I hope, please, that will pick up again. And yeah, because that's a huge, huge, huge deficit. We've got so many vehicles on that line. Line manager's going to have a field day on that one in a minute. And then if I do this, we're actually making money on these other ones. And I know what people say, don't look at this, it's a snapshot, it's not a realistic portrayal and things like that. But it's nice to be able to look at it every now and then and just see if what you're doing is actually right or not. Because there are times where you do seriously question yourself. I'm incredibly worried that this train isn't actually going to make much money. We're 207,000 in the hole already. And we're just about to arrive. And I just wanted to see whether or not this did make money. Any second now, we'll pull in. The main thing is the network as a whole is still making money. Let's just see. Is it coal we're short of now? Oh, it's coal we're short of now. Well, there you go. Oh, boom. Yes, we made money. Whew. Okie dokie. So we're almost in a position where we can actually clone this train. And to be honest, if I do this... sorry, if I do this first... Oh, I did pay back the loan. Oh, that's neat. And then do this. There we are. So we're now going to have 2 of these trains shuttling up and down. We need to get more coal in, which is going to be interesting. Because I thought we had enough coal coming in, but I guess we don't. Yeah, we can only deliver 4 at a time. That's the annoying thing. So it is coal that's letting us down. But the good news is we are loaded up on steel here. There's steel waiting, which means, yeah, things are moving. And just one more thing. The ratio here is 1 to 2, isn't it? So it's a... For every iron ore that goes up, a tool will also go up. Because it's a 2 to 1 ratio for iron ore to steel. I'll show you again. 2 iron ore, 2 coal makes 1 steel. But then 1 steel makes 2 tools. So that's a neat little ratio that we've got going there. I'm actually kind of happy with that. The crossing here is a bit of a pain. Why does it keep stopping on each one? I might see if I can bypass the level crossing. Because that's not convenient at all. Also, we don't really want these trains stopping if we can help it at the lights. Because that's going to cost us money too. What's your deficit? Right. Oh god, that's heavy. This train should start making us money soon though. So that's encouraging. But we just need this to not be a thing. Can I bypass it now? Like if I did this. If I went up. Yeah, up and over is a possibility. Oh no, not really. Because the... oh man. The gradient's going to be too much. So what I'm going to try and do instead is from here come out. What on earth are you doing? No, no, no. From here come out like this. My word, this is way more complex than I thought. I'm going to build this. Yeah, that's fine. We'll come back to this in a second once the autosave is finished. How are we doing for time? 37 minutes. That's not too bad. Right. Next stage of the plan is this is going to come straight along like this, but it's going to gradually slope down. I think. I hope that's enough, actually. And then from here... Yep, that's good. And if we bring this as to flat again... Oh, you utter turd. Let's do this. Down a little bit more. Down a little... Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We'll find a way to bypass the level crossing, though, because that's causing us massive problems. Although it only seems to be causing problems in the north direction. Southbound, they just cross over. There must be a hidden node or something here. I'm going to rebuild the road. I think that might be a good plan. Do that. And then from here, bring it round like that. Now let's see what it does. My guess is there was a hidden node. Yeah, now it's fine. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, I think I know what it is. I think it's because they wait for the vehicle in front to clear a certain point so as to not cause a vehicle to block the line, maybe? I don't really know. So you're still climbing. So something here tells me that we're going to need a second platform at the top here too. Just to... that probably wasn't the smartest idea. Build it this side. Like that. And then if we do... That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I'll get there in a minute, I promise. Yeah, if we do this... And then build some signals. Obviously not one way, because that would completely balk it. We don't actually need signals, thinking about it. Yeah, no, we don't need signals. That's fine. This manage line, and then at the top, both platforms. Alright. So now, when this train gets to here, hopefully this train will be near the top, and it will be able to carry on. The annoying thing is that train's then going to have to sit there empty, waiting, which is not convenient, but again, it is what it is. Right. I then, between episodes, first of all, I'm going to turn the line manager back on. I'm just going to keep an eye on this, make sure that things are working as intended, make sure that the loan is starting to be repaid, which I imagine it will be once this train line actually gets going properly. Very happy that we've actually got the... Oh yeah, use line setting, that's what I should do. Run around train. So you should just use line setting. There we go. So now this will work. So I think we'll actually have them running in opposite directions, but I'm not entirely opposed to that idea either. So yeah, you're stuck there now, and you will be till this one reaches the top, which I don't think I've got these running particularly efficiently right now, but we'll see how that works out. The other thing I need to do is increase the size of the train, but that's something else I will do off camera. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on things, make sure everything's working. I'm going to get the... Oh man, yeah, this line, we need to sell vehicles on this line. I think line manager will take care of that because, God, that loss is huge. It's so big. But yeah, things will pick up. I'm sure they will. If not, panic. Just absolute blind panic. Do you know what I'm tempted to do? I'm tempted to build another little passing loop here. Yeah, I'm going to do that off camera as well. I'm going to just keep watching things and adjust things off camera. I think that's the best way to go at this point because we've basically run out of time for this episode. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I'll try that in English. There we go. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series so far. Drop those comments down below with ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. It's very much appreciated. Everyone who's helped out with comments and things as well on Reddit, and I think a couple of people on Facebook maybe as well have pitched in with ideas here and there. It's all very much appreciated. None of it goes forgotten. So thank you very much, everybody, for contributing. It means a lot. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you once again. And until next time, I will see you soon.